Hi diddly ho, neighborinos! What's up, fuckers and fuckettes? I got I got a banger video for you today. All right, check this out. So I had this idea, right? And it's movies that I want to see Criterion release. And because Criterion, they're announcing movies every fucking month. They're coming out with new movies every month. They're jumping into the 4K game. If you haven't heard about this is some exciting shit. Mulholland Drive. David Lynch, he got it in, boy! David Lynch's Mulholland Drive is coming to 4K. Menace to Society is coming to 4K. Uncut Gems is coming to 4K. Citizen Kane, I don't give a fuck. I hate Citizen Kane. But it's coming to 4K. This is a very exciting time to be alive. So what better time than to make this video about movies that I'm just straight up dreaming about seeing in the Criterion collection. Alright, this is top 5 in no particular order. So, starting off, I think SLC Punk would be an amazing addition to the Criterion library. I think that I would like a 4K, but Blu-ray is okay. But this does not have a Blu-ray release, I don't think anywhere. Not America, not fucking anywhere. So Daddy needs that. But this movie is great. It's got Matthew Lillard and two other people who I've never heard of, and I love it. And if you haven't seen this movie, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. And you don't have to love punk. If you don't love punk music, that's okay. I don't like you, but that's okay. I don't have to. But SLC Punk is a great movie. You don't have to love punk to love this movie, because genuinely, it's just a great story about these guys. Who is it? This motherfucker, Anthony Kaufman. I just read this. John Hughes meets Sid and Nancy. He nailed it. It's kind of like that. I've never seen Sid and Nancy, but this is kind of like if John Hughes wrote a movie about punk people, and then it had notes of Trainspotting in it, because it's kind of like that a little bit too. But this movie's really, really good, and I think it well deserves to be recognized, because it's a great movie that nobody's talking about. And if, I don't know, there's some weird Criterion picks, and this could be one of their weird picks. I think it would sell pretty well, because we need it. All right, now listen, the next one is already part of the Criterion collection. It just has never seen a Blu-ray, 4K, anything like that from Criterion. And I'm not sure why. There's certain movies, like RoboCop is one of them. RoboCop is part of the Criterion collection technically. It has a spine number and everything, but it's never made it on a Criterion Blu-ray or anything. Just a DVD. Armageddon's another one. And another one is Chasing Amy. I think Chasing Amy deserves to get the Criterion treatment on Blu-ray. This is a decent Blu-ray that I own. I don't have any major qualms with it. It's okay. It looks decent. I just feel like, especially with the Kevin Smith movie, Kevin Smith movies always have the best special features. This one's got some decent special features, but I feel like having a Criterion edition of a Kevin Smith movie would just make my wettest dreams come true. And I love this movie. It's not my favorite Kevin Smith movie by any means, but it's during his golden era. And why doesn't this have a Criterion release? It's already in the collection. Let's go. Get on it, boys. Next, I've got After Hours, a Martin Scorsese picture. Now, there's already Martin Scorsese movies in the Criterion collection, but this one doesn't have its own Blu-ray release. I think it's got a Blu-ray release in Germany. I'm really mad. I don't want to import it. I want to get a Criterion edition, preferably with a slipcase like they did with The Irishman, because I'm a sucker for those. But this is another really underseen movie. It's kind of a Martin Scorsese comedy. Not his normal ultra-violent gangster fare. But this one's really, really good. And if you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth a watch. This one sucks too because, not this sucks, but what sucks about it too is that it's kind of hard to find on streaming. You have to just buy this out-of-print DVD. It was on HBO Max. That's how I first saw it. Now it's gone. And now, unless you bought the DVD, what are we supposed to do? Just sit here with our thumbs up our ass and wait? We want it now, Criterion. So I want After Hours. It's not that much to ask for, I don't think, because you've already got Scorsese stuff in your collection. Let's just complete it. Let's do a whole Martin Scorsese box set. $500. I'll fucking save up. I'll buy it. I don't care. Okay. Much like Scorsese, most David Lynch is in the Criterion collection. But where's Inland Empire? I had to import this from Japan to watch Inland Empire. This is not on Blu-ray in America. The DVD in America is out of print. We need this. If you're going to do the 4K of Mulholland Drive, while you're at it, while you're digging through that Lynchian library, my boy, let's get Inland Empire. Come on. Because, to be fair, this movie looks like dog shit, right? It's a great movie, but it's filmed on like the worst digital camera I've ever seen. But Criterion could clean it up at least a little bit. You know, that movie Bamboozled, a Spike Lee joint. A lot of that was filmed on a crappy digital camera back in the day, and they did what they could. It doesn't look amazing or anything, but it looks decent enough. I would love a Criterion release with the slip box of Inland Empire. And my final pick, my number 5, kind of an oddball, but Blood In, Blood Out, Bound by Honor. Now, this is kind of a weird pick because I haven't seen this movie yet. I want to watch this movie because I've heard nothing but great things about it. Literally, everybody who's seen this movie tells me, Michael, if you love gang movies, gangster movies, crime movies, this is an essential. I haven't watched it yet. Picked it up on DVD for a decent price. But this is not available on Blu-ray anywhere, right? And this one might be a tricky one because I believe it's Touchstone, which is Disney, and Disney owns everything and makes the world the worst place to live in. But if they could relinquish their grip upon this and give us a Criterion edition of Blood In, Blood Out, again, it's not that crazy to think. We're getting Menace to Society on 4K. More gang movies, please. There's so many great gang movies. Oh my god. You know what? Okay, bonus round? I want that so I can watch it in its truly most high definition. I still gotta watch that movie. But bonus round, I didn't even think about this until just now. But movies would be amazing on like a good 4K because I have not yet seen a good transfer is fucking Goodfellas, man. Goodfellas, I hate to say it, this Blu-ray looks like trash. And the 4K looks like trash. And the DVD looked like trash. It was filmed on film. There's no reason why you can't use those same film elements, put it through a 4K scan, and give us a decent looking version of Goodfellas. So, my number 6 pick is Goodfellas. Alright, now before I end this video, tell you guys to drive safe, I just had the wildest fucking idea before I filmed this video. What if a company like Criterion use their magical powers instead of on movies, but on classic albums, like a Criterion edition of a classic record, right? And you'd have the album on a Blu-ray. You listen to it on a Blu-ray, so it's like maximum high definition quality, but audio only. But then they have another Blu-ray, and that's a bunch of special features about how the album was made, interviews with the band, stuff like that. How cool would that be? Now, this has nothing to do with anything I've been talking about. It's neither here nor there. I just wanted to share that amazing idea with you guys and show you guys that I am, in fact, a brilliant genius. So on that note, have a great night. Drive safe. Party on, Wayne.